I think I've done it. I think I've done it. I don't know if I've done it. I don't know how this works. All right, okay. I'm working here. I'm working. I'm doing it. Let me find it, boys. Let me find it. Chat. There it is. Okay, here we are. We should be all right now. Um, let's see. How do we get this? This is the first stream, just so you know. So that means one and one only thing, guys. That it's not gonna go well because DEMDAN's here. And when DEMDAN's here, things go differently than normal. This is a different type of show. Nonetheless, I should be live. I'm probably not even live right now, and this is happening. So we're waiting for Tripping Jazz real quick for him to join. What's up, Steph K? What's up, my guy? Hello, welcome to the Alpha show with DEMDAN and Tripping Jazz. I'm literally in a space currently, guys. Just being late right now, but I'm just trying to end up this space real quick, and yeah. Well, give me literally 1 second, guys. Quicks, hello. Literally, look at this. Yeah, bye. Exactly. Bye. Have a great time. Go to the Decoder show right now. We're live with Tripping Jazz right now. I'm gonna put the link in the Jellycode Discord and on my Twitter. So go right there, please. Thank you very much. Bye. Have a great time. Okay. So I just literally just entered the space, guys. This is a good day to have a good day. What's up, Decoders? Good morning, sir. Multitasking is not a joke, bro. Don't even tell me about it, bro. This is crazy. Doing two things at the same time here. So I think I've got everything set up. I'm assuming that's Vince on the Dakota's channel, right? I think I have everything set up. The intro went well. You can hear me right now, which is ideal. Currently like this. Wait, let me test it. Let me test this out. Oh, okay, there's no one there. That's fine. What does that do? Nothing. All right, boys. We're gonna have a good time here. We're gonna have a good time. Tripping Jazz is on his way right now as we speak. But essentially, let me tell you guys a little bit about how this show is gonna work. Right, it's the Alpha show. So me as the lead alpha of Jellicoe and Tripping Jazz as I would say one of the most hardworking people when it comes to Alpha in the NFT space. He does airdrops, he does whitelist spots, he does alpha calls, he does alpha education. He does so many things at the same time, and he's one of the most reputable guys I would say when it comes to Alpha. So when Vince messaged me, or when we were on the show one day, we talked about this idea possibly happening, and I was like 100%, man, 100%. I think there's a lot to talk about. I think there's a lot of people that have concerns when it comes to Alpha in this space. I think there's a lot of people that want to ask questions. Where's this airdrop? Where's that? Where's this whitelist spot? And it's possible suggestions. So I thought this was going to be an awesome show to have. So yeah, it is the first day though, so keep in mind that we are going to be learning how this works day by day. Bring him to the D3 Discord so we can eat to the Coda's Discord. Assuming that's what you mean. All right. Yeah, I could do that. We could do that, but he would cost like roughly $1,000 a day because he's so valuable to us. So if you can afford that, that's completely fine. You can have him for $1,000 a day with 10% commission that goes to DEMDAN, which is definitely the case here. Okay, I think it works. I sent him a link, by the way, Vince. I sent him a link, invitation link. It should work. Hanma, what's up? How do you pin stuff? Is that? There we go. Look at me. I'm working. Good morning, boys. Good morning, Hanma. How's it going? You legend. You're always here around helping us, supporting. BG, good morning, my guy. It is actually 9 p.m. here, so it's not morning for me. But hey, if you guys are waking up, go get some coffee. Go get some popcorn, possibly, because this might be quite an interesting show. And get ready for the Alpha show. If you are here, I'm assuming you're earning points watching this. So stay tuned. If you have something else that you have to do, keep it in the background. Keep it in the background. So you're listening, maybe not even listening, just earning points. So those views are always important. Peng Zhu, my guy. Okay, all right. Does he not know how to work this? Oh, dear Lord. Nonetheless, I wonder what's this pre-roll thing, by the way? Pre-roll jelly. How does that work? Pre-roll jelly. Should I just put it? No points here. We earn yeah, you get what I mean. Views, points, same. Oh my god! All right, we're starting the show really nicely. I can't even say the correct system and how it works. That's hilarious. Yeah, views, my guys. Always earn those views. Gonna be able to buy a McLaren probably one day, maybe a T20. Who knows? Who knows? Bro, get 2x by a sub. I don't even know what that means. That's a madness. That is a madness. We don't call it points. We say our meme token view, bro. All right, okay. Should I do the pre-roll shit, Vince? Alpha is right there. The chorus will transition from views. This is hilarious. Imagine, because of me, we transition to views, to points because of me. No, look, soon. What do you mean soonish, man? Wait, like should I do that like pre-roll jelly thing soonish? I don't know, man. But yeah, you should probably transition to points just because I said it. No, I haven't done it. Should I do it? Wait, I'm doing it anyways. Look, this is my show now. I do whatever I want here. So here we go. Boom, pre-roll. I don't know if it's working. Let me know, guys. Is it working? Wow, wait. That was insanely loud, bro. My ears. Okay. I've done it, the quarters. I've done it. It works properly. Okay. I'm a pro. That's the jelly intro. There's no. Look. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, guys. Okay, we're working here. We're making it work. I'm just trying to see how this works. There we go. Okay, I've got a new mic, by the way, sponsored by Carlos Home FG, which means hopefully better quality. If my mic sounds good, let me know. If it doesn't, it's your fault, not mine. Get better headphones, guys. Like, be serious here. Be serious. Don't tell me my mic doesn't sound good. Sponsored by Carlos. Okay, I think he's joining. Where do I accept him? He said he's joining right now. Where? People. No, not here. Maybe in people, isn't it? People. Not here. Yeah, Vince, he's in. He's saying he's joining. But I don't know how to get him on here because that's DEMDAN. Oh, look at the top right, though. Look at it over there. You can see the DEMDAN logo. Vince, I like it. That's sweet. I love it. Oh, that's him. How do I accept it? There we go. Yo, how's it going, man? How you doing?
What's up, man? Doing well.
There we go. We're finally live, boys. A round of applause to Tripping Jazz for actually joining finally. Let's go. The Alpha Show, the first Alpha Show ever. Let's see here. Fucking Vince. DEMDAN is the captain here. Amen. Amen, Hanma. Like, I don't know what he's trying to do here. This is not his show. Like, decoders. Who's decoders? You know, it's DEMDAN. It's DEMDAN here. But anyways, all right. What's up, Tripping Jazz? So essentially the Alpha Show, right? If you guys have any questions about the market, about meme coins, about airdrops, about anything, feel free to leave them here. I always love look at the chat. I always love reading out what you guys say. And yeah, hopefully we can answer some interesting questions to the best of our abilities. But with that being said, Tripping Jazz, it's been an interesting week. It's been an interesting year, actually. May I say, 2024 thus far has been absolute insanity when it comes to NFTs and crypto. How are you feeling, man? How are you feeling?
Yeah, doing well, man. I have to be honest. I really enjoy the market shifting towards other spaces, not only just NFTs, right?
Well, for you maybe, right? Because you're into everything, right? You're into DeFi, you're into NFTs, you're into crypto, you're into so many different things. So, which is good, right? Diversification is key. Unlike DEMDAN here, I only hold some Jube when it comes to crypto, and maybe some Solana as well. But yeah, you currently, as you're in everything, right? Where do you think is the main focus right now in terms of money? Do you think it's in meme coins? Do you think it's crypto NFTs? Where do you think it is?
Sorry, can you hear me? I think my mic disconnected.
We can hear you loud and clear.
1 sec.
Hello? It's all right. It's just some technical difficulties. Very expected on the first show, to be honest. All right, he's putting his earphones back. I'm
Yeah, we had some
technical difficulties.
issues.
Yeah. All right. Well, Vince, you need to make like a panel, like the pre-roll you have there. You need to make a panel that says technical difficulties. We'll be back in a sec, okay? And just for the DEMDAN show though,
Yeah.
because who else is going to use it? But yeah, did you hear my question there? Where do you think is the most like profitable industry right now? Is it crypto, DeFi, NFTs? What do you think it is? Silence hits the room once again. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Is it only me that he's lagging? Is it my Wi-Fi? Is it my Wi-Fi? Let me check. You hear?
I don't know.
Oh, he's
The
taking.
connection is just getting lost. So.
Oh yeah, they're definitely getting lost. You look like you're out of a cinematic Disney Pixar movie.
All right, we're back now.
Yeah, I think we're back now. Okay, Pengzu,
So,
what's my take?
say that again.
Yeah, okay, we can actually start now. I'm gonna give my take to Pengzu. Don't worry about it. Just first want to hear from one of the most respectable alpha callers and alpha people in the space, right? So the question for the third time was, where do you think currently is the most profitable like industry when it comes to like crypto, NFTs, DeFi? Like, which one of the three would you consider being like, if I put more time into this right now, I'm going to be more profitable than if I put my time somewhere else?
Oh man, I would definitely say crypto. Like, especially in the AI sector, real world assets. I think those tokens are really popping off.
AI sector.
AI, real world assets, gaming. Those three are gonna be the main picks.
Really, when it comes to that, like the AI sector, we actually spoke about on the previous Dakota show, and I essentially said, to be honest, this is me. I essentially said that I think it's a bit too early right now to invest into AI coins specifically. I think you're talking about like the Web 2 world, right? When it comes to AI, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen those tokens pretty much take off very well. So I don't think we're that early. I think it's a good moment to get involved with
How
it.
do you know though? How do you know this AI coin is going to do well? Because I feel like most AI coins currently are just there to make money and for the hype.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the goal of everything?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, okay, I get it. I kind of it is, but you wouldn't
I mean,
consider. Yeah, go
I,
ahead.
I I I get your statement, but yeah, in the end, I think most of us are here to make some money. So I don't care if it's on the back of hype or real world implementations. Yeah.
100. No, that's definitely true. But would you be comfortable though with holding them long term, or is it just something you're gonna buy and then sell one day, uh, based on hype and the
Yeah.
traction? Yeah.
Basically flip it. Yeah.
Yeah. So flipping it. Okay. So you wouldn't actually consider them like investments. You just consider them like plays, opportunities for
Yeah, I
money.
mean, short midterm plays. Yeah, for now.
Okay. I actually thought you were gonna say DeFi. To be honest, I thought you were gonna say DeFi because I knew you were quite involved into it. But what do you think DeFi is kind of like died down a little bit now?
Yeah, no, I still do think DeFi has a lot of growth still left. So I'm not saying it's dead at all. But if I had to go with one, I definitely say crypto.
Okay, we have Chronic here though. We have Chronic acting smart. So what's going on here? Where's Vince? Look, I stole Vince's show, right? I was actually Apple customer support. I called him saying I'm Apple customer support, and I told him, look, Vince, you need to give me your Apple ID, and he gave it to me. And next, thing you know, I took over the show. So the Dakota show is now the DEMDAN show officially. Okay, so here it is, and we're here with Tripping Jazz. No, so we're gonna have this show once a month, as of now, and yeah, don't worry, he's gonna be back another day, just not right now. Okay. So I actually, what I said there when it comes to Apple and me being Apple customer support, I'm trying to transition into what happened in the last couple of days, right? With a lot of people, including Mark Cooler is his name, I think, right? He tweeted about it, saying how Apple customer support DM'd, saying that he needs to verify something with his Apple ID. And then not only that, they actually called him as well, saying the same thing. Essentially, they need his ID, Apple ID, in order to verify something, right? And a lot of people have gotten this kind of messages and calls, and it leads to them getting drained. Not just drained of crypto and NFTs, but drained of their whole phone. Like they have now access to their phone, which is absolutely insane. Uh, What's your opinion about this, Tripping Jazz? Like, what do you think about this? Is this something expected? Has this happened to you? Do you know anyone that's been affected by this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anyone personal that has been affected by this specific case, but definitely I know a handful of people that have been clicking on links they shouldn't, or you know, downloading stuff from the internet, malicious malware. So I mean, in every bull market, in every bull market, you get those scam periods where people try to, I mean, to get your coins. You know, like you get maybe get a DM reaching out, yo, you want to try this game? We're gonna pay you $400 for you to review this. You just have to go here, click on that, and download this, and your tokens are gone. You know, like it's that simple.
You know, as funny enough, a long time ago, guys, may I say, a long time ago, this happened to me. I didn't get drained, but I've gotten a couple people when I was pretty new to the space DM me saying, "Hey, can you try this game out? And we'll give you like 0.5 ETH for trying this
Yeah,
game
it's
out,
a
right?"
classic.
It's a classic. It's always Ethereum though. That's the thing. I don't know why it's not Solana. Like people don't care about Solana. It's always Ethereum, right? And I was like, what is this, right? So I started asking him questions. I saw the game itself, like the images and the video. To be honest, like they look okay. Like the games themselves, when you look at them, they're like, how can this be a scam? Like it looks like a genuine game. But thankfully, I'm like, wait, when something is too good to be true, then it's most likely not true, right? So if you guys get anything like that, if you guys get any messages, any tweets, any DMs, any phone calls, and they promise you something that's too good to be true, or they ask for something that you know is quite sacred, like your seed phrase, like your private key, like your Apple ID in this scenario, just don't do it. You know, just ignore it. It's better to ignore it. And even if you miss out on an opportunity for some fucking reason, like it's an actual opportunity, still, like it's better to be safe than sorry, you know?
Yeah, especially if it sounds too good to be true, right? Like free money, click here, click there. Most of the time it's a scam.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I know the Jellicoe community. Oh boy, the Jellicoe community. I know they've been asking, demanding, sending me DMs, probably you as well, Jazz, about airdrops. Like a bunch of airdrops. Like I've been getting DMs left and right. Can we get this? Can we get that? Can we? Okay, understandable. Understandable. Airdrops are currently the meta, and it's completely fine. And everyone wants to make money, including myself. So when it comes to the airdrops, I think they're relatively okay for the space. I think they can be successful and they can do well. But overall, I would say that there's a lot more negatives currently. The way the airdrops currently work in our ecosystem, there's a lot more negatives than positives. But I want to hear your opinion on that, Tripping Jazz.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to distinguish the good ones and the not so good ones, right? Like airdrops are definitely on a hype right now since a few months ago. But you just don't want to waste too much of your time chasing airdrops that in the end are gonna give you what, like $10. It's kind of hard to distinguish the ones that are good and the ones that are not that good. So I think you mainly want to focus on the tokenomics if they're out, also the funding of the company itself, so you can get a little insight in what the possible rewards are going to be. But just chasing every Arab out there, I don't know if that's the game plan, to be honest.
You said about like look at the tokenomics and everything like that. I don't fully agree with you because I feel like they can just fake it. Don't you think they can just fake it?
Yeah, of course they can fake it, but I mean, at least you have some metrics to take into account, right?
I guess yeah, I don't really take it into account because again, I do think a lot of people fake it. A lot of people come up with these massive plans. Why is someone calling me right now? I'm just the demand for them done sometimes. Joking, but I'm just sorry, that's such a joke. But yeah, I just think when it comes to airdrops, I can't really trust most of them, if not all of them, just
Yeah.
because of how saturated it becomes now, how hype based it is, and how people just like they're trying to milk every single cent out of airdrops. And camera stay there. Okay, the interesting thing about airdrops, I feel like it's killing a lot of you people. Like it's people like you, Tripping Jazz. It's hurting you guys because I see you guys devote hours and hours and hours trying to get this one specific airdrop and farm airdrops, and farm platforms specifically. And then if you see that airdrop or platform fail and not generate enough money or your hold is enough money, then what do you get from the holders? They're like, oh, it's such a shit airdrop, what an L airdrop, things like that. And you're like, I just spent so many hours just to get this one airdrop. I didn't make any money off of it. And then the other airdrop, which you ignored because you didn't think it had potential, 100x, right? So I think it really messes with people right now, and I don't like it.
Yeah, maybe I guess like the best airdrops are those that don't put themselves out there too much, don't give away too much information, don't be like all over internet, like this, retweet that, you're gonna get points for this and that. You know, like if you look at Jupiter, if you look at Wormhole, like just basic stuff. Use the swaps, use the bridges, and if they want to do an airdrop, you will get rewarded, and those are gonna be good, as we saw with Jupiter. So maybe that's something to take into account.
Jupiter was life saving, to be honest. Like I think
Yeah.
everyone just made bank off of it. Yeah, exactly, right. It's absolutely crazy, even for everyone. I'm assuming it's just insane money.
Yeah,
Well, so I'm assuming you're really bullish on Jupiter.
I am. I definitely am.
Why is it for the same reason everyone else is? What's your reasons?
I mean, Solana's growth is obvious, right? All over the chart, all over the new time and all time highs on volume on DeFi. Well, we all know them what happens with the meme coins as well, but that's the story aside. I just think Jupiter and the plans they have with the DeFi 2.0 roadmap, I think it has a lot of potential in
Yeah,
this space, especially taking into account the current bull market and everything that is growing.
yeah, yeah. No, I definitely agree with you on that. Like watching Meow's interview, actually, we had an interview with I forgot his name, but a pretty big influencer in Web 2 as well. Like he's very honest, which I really like. He's very transparent, and if he has um, not if he has any negatives when it comes to Jupiter, he says them. You know, he's not gonna hold back saying we're the best. He says no, we have to do this, we have to fix this, etc. Which I really like about him. And overall, the way they structure things, it's amazing, and the amount of attention they have. And then being like the biggest exchange on Solana, right, is just an overall bullish sign, right?
Yeah,
But thanks,
it even surpasses in volume over other big exchanges on ETH, for example. So
yeah,
that definitely says something.
oh yeah, definitely, definitely, and in the bull market, which I presume we are in right now, I feel like we still have a lot more potential, right? But I think it's just gonna do wonders. I've always been calling, I guess, on the Jellyco Jam. I've always been calling Jupiter, saying it's gonna do well, it's gonna do well, and it did well a lot faster than I thought. When it comes to the price itself, I expected 5-6 months it will be at like $1.52, but we're almost there already. It's crazy.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't have to overcomplicate things. Like people are searching all kinds of new tokens to invest in and get that quick, like what 10x. But Jupiter is right in front of you. You got it airdropped on several wallets for free. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah,
it's it's pretty easy play. It's a pretty obvious play in my opinion.
yeah, exactly. Don't overcomplicate things. But Pengzu here has a relatively interesting question for Tripping Jazz, because DEMDAN is basically useless. That's essentially what he says there. Mind sharing a bit of your secrets. What's your process when you're researching a new project, airdrop coin, whatever? What are you looking at exactly?
I mean, again, it's a hard one to really distinguish on the good and the bad ones, but mainly if they have a good funding. I know you're not a fan of the tokenomics, but I do take them into account. Look at the product itself. If the project has potential to grow, obviously it's completely different if we're looking at DeFi protocols and airdrops or meme coin airdrops, right? You know, like meme coins are pure hype. Like you see one big project getting an allocation from one meme coin, and every other community out there is screaming, "Oh, we want this as well. We want this as well." And in the end, maybe it's just like $5, but there you have it. You know, like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's not a lot of secrets. It's just doing research. It's just scrolling down white papers, websites, socials, funding, and
What specific websites though? Like, is there specific places where you go on a daily basis? You're like, where do I get my information? And you go to this website, that website, this website.
not really. No, not really. I'm just. I mean, I follow the general crypto news, right? Solana based, but mostly most of the times. Socials. and just doing my own research, just trying to find new interesting things. So I don't really have a secret sauce, to be honest.
Fair enough, guys. Just work hard is essentially what he's saying. All right, Pengzu, so you need to work harder, is what he's saying. Okay. He also says here, Pengzu, and how do you identify weak signals for new trends? That's an interesting one.
Weak signals for new trends, in what context, like crypto
Weak.
trends or?
I would assume like new trends, like a new meta, for example. With meme coins and what can get hyped and what has potential to like gain a lot of traction from the mainstream is what he's saying. I would assume. How did yeah.
Yeah, so mainly rotating into new plays, right? Into new trends. So we went from NFTs to meme coins. We went from meme coins to real world assets. We went from real world assets to AI. We went from AI to gaming. We went, it's just like a chair dance, in my opinion. Like those trends have always been there, but we're just hopping on different places the whole time. It's just money rotating.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, follow the trend. The trend is your friend.
The trend is your friend. I feel like going against the trend can work in some scenarios because you might create a new trend, but that comes with so much risk, right? It comes with so much risk, and some people do it, and that's how new trends even begin. Actually, I would say is by people trying new things, and then that trend gets created. So that does make sense. It's just you need a big
Yeah,
network. Yeah, go ahead.
depending on the asset we're talking about, but for some assets, if you see them like all over the CT, big shillers, paid shillers posting about it, I think you're already a bit late.
Yeah.
It's not too late to invest, but you're already on the later side. Like you want to invest before all of that happens.
Yeah, we should start calling them out on this show. I think and we're gonna do like a specific segment, the 10-minute segment where we say call out each and every influencer that does that kind of thing. I think that'll be awesome. Should cause some drama, which drama is good because that means more views with us. Here we have Pingzu saying, "Elmao DEMDAN, stop playing victim. You're playing the interview of Tripping Jazz. I'm help." Kind of true, to be honest. It's kind of true. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. Pingzu, actually, you're here, Pingzu, right? And if anyone from the Jellico ecosystem is here, right? If you guys want any airdrops, like specific ones, if you guys want any whitelist spots, specific ones, if you guys need anything specific when it comes to alpha, like leave it in here. Like this is your best chance to like let us know fully and have our full attention when it comes to because yeah, we're always busy. I know Tripping Jazz is busy right now. Actually, interesting. I didn't think about this. Just came into mind. Tripping Jazz. I know you have gotten some airdrops for us, and there are some upcoming ones. Do you want to list them now, if you remember like, them by heart?
Wait, you want me to name them?
Oh yeah, name them. Yeah, it's not even live yet. Like they don't even know about it yet. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I just posted one before the show.
I didn't even
So
see
that
that.
was that's for Solodex, which was an OG decentralized exchange on Solana, but it went multi-chain right now, and it's launching the token on Avalanche. So we got just a drop for Jellico on that one. And yeah, for the ones that hasn't been announced yet, we can expect Other from Brohala. Might have seen Gets announced it on Twitter as well. We're gonna get Munch as well, which is another meme coin. We got Randy from Print.
And then which one was the other one that we got? I think I posted an alpha announcement. Let's see here. So we've got yeah, about the bank situation. That's the one I'm referring.
Thanks.
What's your opinion about that? Like, it's quite an awkward situation to be in. Like, even some people in the Jilico community were like, "Oh, like they were blaming us, like we did anything." Like, what's your opinion
Yeah,
about
bro.
it? It's quite hilarious, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, the claim. You mean the claim process?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty shitty, right? That
yeah,
was pretty.
yeah.
But they stated it. They stated it with a lot, with a lot of time before, and it was announced. It's a first come first serve claim between all the communities. You have to be fast, but still, like I think like the whole website crashed. I could get one allocation, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't get anything, to be honest. And I think due to banks, like there's a couple of other airdrops which are doing first come first serve now. It's becoming a new trend, which is
Yeah, I mean, I don't like claiming airdrops, man. Like,
oh hell no, it's the
in
worst thing,
general,
right? Is it due
it's
to security reasons?
yeah, man. I mean, I use burners, but still, like, I think the whole process is just not optimal at all.
Oh yeah.
Besides the security reasons,
Why do you think they're doing it? Because I have an idea of why they're doing it. I think
why? Uh, Share your opinion. Go
I
for
think
it.
they're trying to, so by forcing people to actually have to go on a website and claim instead of them just having the coin in their wallet immediately, it gives them more marketing, essentially more people coming on their website, seeing there are the
Yeah,
utilities, seeing what
yeah,
else they possibly have. Right? It's
yeah,
quite a normal normal strategy in Web 2, like forcing people to go on a specific website where everything else is also placed there in case they want to see something else. And it seems like it's catching up in Web 3, but yeah, it's horrible because you need to connect your wallet. And yes, maybe a burner, but if you've done a snapshot with Mavericks, for example, your Mavericks is staked and locked and it's in your ledger, then what do you do then? It's pretty rough.
yeah. I've been telling the guys in the Discord, like, they ask me, yeah, should I connect my ledger? I'm like, I'm personally not connecting my ledger to anything, like nothing.
Yeah, it's definitely a rough one.
Like,
Definitely a rough
what
one.
if you have a ledger or like a cold store wallet? The reason is you don't want to get connected to anything, your computer, internet. Like, just want to have it safe. So why would you claim like a airdrop on Solana with it? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't
No,
make much sense.
100%, 100%. I would not suggest, even if you can make $5.38 from an airdrop, don't connect your ledger. Right? It's not worth that $5.38, which is
Not
in
worth
most
it.
scenarios that's what we get essentially. There was another airdrop, right, where you were involved. You were involved in trying to get it, and you didn't want to get involved with it at the end of the day because they wanted to take your data. Right? Can you like elaborate on that and mention that?
Yeah. So I had a couple of people inquiring about the grass airdrop. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that.
Yeah. Yep. 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 So, so what
So
happened?
this one has been going on for, I don't know, like a few months already. Must have been. I can tell you, I was one of the first that discovered the grass airdrop. I researched the website, I researched the requirements, and I came to a conclusion that um, there are
Right, you're there.
some safety issues regarding privacy and data sharing with your internet bandwidth, right? Which is basically what you're doing to farm the grass token. So I decided not to share it because, I mean, if I'm not farming it, and I consider it a small to medium risk for people that are getting involved in it. I'm not gonna promote it. Like, if you want to farm it, it's all over the CT. You can click on the links. You can share your bandwidth. You can get your tokens, but I'm not sharing it. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to get involved with things I'm not comfortable with. And that's also the thing what I say to the community. Like, all the airdrops I post or all the opportunities I get to Jellico, I first try them myself. I research them. If I feel comfortable with them, if I feel it's safe in the first place, I'll share them. But with grass and with sharing your data, with sharing your internet bandwidth, with sharing, like, you don't even know what you're sharing, right? Like, I have read some articles. There are some issues with privacy, although they say it's all safe and nobody knows what, like, I'm not an
Yeah.
expert either on this topic, but
No, it's 100%, man. It's interesting because them asking for such thing is quite weird. Like, why would they necessarily need it, um, from their perspective? And of course, it doesn't mean that grass is not going to do well. It doesn't mean that grass is not safe. But what it does mean is, with being in that kind of situation, are you comfortable with it? If you're comfortable with it, yeah, go ahead. If you're not comfortable with it, like Tripping Jazz, then he's not going to go ahead with it. He's not going to suggest it, right? Uh, but yeah, nothing towards grass and what they're doing. Who knows? They might do well at the end of the day, right?
yeah, maybe they just moon, and I'm the douchebag that didn't announce it.
Sitting there like, have all my bandwidth now, have all of it, have all my data. No, 100%,
So
a
yeah.
100%. So okay, when it comes to NFTs, man, look, I'm sitting here with my NFTs like pretty comfortably. And I'll tell you what I think about NFTs first, because that's all I have basically, right? With my NFTs, it's been the same situation it's been for a couple of months now. I have seen some volume in Solana NFTs recently, and I have seen some people even mention it on CT, which is interesting. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe people are starting to rotate from DeFi because they're seeing, I guess, it's slowing down a little bit in DeFi compared to its peak, and people are making money off of meme coins and crypto and all these kind of different scenarios. So when they make money, of course, they're going to rotate it into something else, somewhere that's a bit more quiet right now. And I think that might be NFTs in this scenario. So with my NFTs, like, I've been holding strong. I've been buying a couple of NFTs as well. It's just the one thing that I'm struggling with right now in terms of the new NFTs that come out, right? I'm seeing a copy paste type of situation, a repeat of gamification NFTs, or a repeat of play turn NFTs, a repeat of all these types of NFTs that have been here in the past, and now they're just coming back in a different shape and form. So I'm not really doing that much flipping. I'm not really trading NFTs to a huge extent, but I am looking at some, I guess, longer term NFTs, which is quite a political and, I would say, boring answer, but that's my opinion. What do you think about NFTs, man?
I mean, yeah, you can definitely see some people transitioning back to the NFT space. It has been pretty quiet. A lot of projects have been bleeding a lot, but I do think it's a good time to start buying up some of your conviction plays, some of your longer term plays, some of those projects that have been out there, have proven themselves. I think they're gonna do well later once we transition back into the NFT market phase.
What?
So as you say, I don't think it's a really good time to be flipping NFTs. It's really, there's not a lot of volume there. It's really hard to tell which ones are gonna do well, which ones are gonna just die overnight.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Meme coins seem to be the way right now, for money. Like, you just put $50 into something, next thing you know, you're buying a Lamborghini. Like, it's literally like that.
yeah. I mean, meme coins. It's kind of. I just compare it with like a modern age Web3 casino that is gonna stay here. Like, people say, oh, it's just a meme coin phase. It's gonna be like a few months, then we'll go back to NFTs and meme coins will die. Meme coins won't die, man. Like, it's a culture, man. It's just people like gambling. People like the dopamine of putting in $10 and pulling out 100, or just putting in 100 and lose everything. Like,
Yeah, literally.
it's addictive as well. Like, people don't speak about it, but it's pretty addictive.
Very addictive. Definitely very addictive. Meme coins won't die. That's a very big statement. I think some will, of course. Well, that's the nature. A lot of them do die. Um, but
Yeah, I just mean the space. Like, I think
the
the space is
space.
gonna be there.
Oh yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
meme coin scene is gonna be. It's
Yeah.
it's gonna it's gonna live on. Like, it's
Yeah.
a big part of the culture, man. Like, crypto, degens, meme coins. Like, I like it.
Yeah, no, 100. I agree with that. I agree with that. I've seen a lot of people say that meme coins, it's a phase and it's gonna go away at some point. I don't think it will. I think it might slow down at some point a little bit. That's possible. It might slow down at some point, but I think it's always gonna be there.
Yeah.
We're always gonna have, the likes of Bonk, Jube. I wouldn't even consider Jube necessarily meme coin, but Bonk and Whiff and all these ones, right? They're gonna be there in the background if they don't have all the hype. For example, like Bonk, right? How long ago did Bonk launch? Quite a while, right? It's been it's been a whole minute since Bonk launched. My camera is really doing this right now. It's really weird, but yeah. And at some point, Bonk kind of went down. Kind of bled out a little bit, and then
Yeah.
look where it reached new highs, right? It reached new highs, which is absolute insanity, and a lot of people made money off of it. So yeah, it won't die. I don't think meme coins will die. I just think they might relax a little bit. So we do
Yeah,
have,
but then
yeah,
again, we go back to the trends, right? Like, we're shifting in between trends, we're shifting between spaces, we're shifting between NFTs, DeFi, airdrops, meme coins. Like, there's always gonna be phases of high volume, low volume, much activity, less activity. But I think My statement was more like the meme coin culture is gonna be there and it's gonna stay there, and I just look at it as a modern Web3 casino, basically.
A modern Web3 casino. That's interesting. Have you tripping? Have you seen the new video on Gamble's Twitter or the announcement? I think there was. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know how to share it here. How do I even share it here? Vince, I'm calling the gods here. I'm calling the gods. How do I share like a Twitter link like on the screen so we can see the actual video that
Oh yeah,
was?
that would be cool, man. I think
Yeah.
you can do it.
All right. Okay, Vince, if you're here, if you're listening, if the gods are here
Mhm.
listening to us today, can you please come in the chat and tell me how to do that? But Chronic here, Chronic Matchy, as always, being funny. How about your grass airdrop them man that happened quite a while ago, guys? Look, we make mistakes in this space. We make mistakes in this space. Okay, it might have cost me like $400 just so I can airdrop it to all of you through Foxy Send, and you guys got like 30 cents each at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Look, mistakes happen. Okay, and yeah, I learned from that mistake for sure. For sure. Who knows? We could have gone to $1 billion. Who knows? Raja
So
here.
yeah, what are you saying? The new Gambles video. When was it
Yeah,
posted? Last night.
it was posted. I'm pretty sure it was last night or today. Was it? It depends which
Opa.
time zone you're in. But yeah, essentially, they posted a really big marketing video. Right, it was full 3D animated, um, really,
Oh yeah, I'm
really,
seeing it.
really
That looks.
high quality video. It was. I would say when it comes to standards in NFT in the crypto space overall, they're underneath Klenosaurus right now with that video because Klenosaurus is animation studio. That's what they do. That's what they're supposed to be the best at, and they are in my opinion. But they're underneath that kind of level. But they're almost there in my opinion because that was truly an amazing video. It took a long time to make. It cost a lot of money, but it's worth it. With gambles, that it's just growing.
Yeah,
Instead of
it
doing so
looks
many things.
amazing, man. Like I just seen it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear the audio, but the audio plays a big role. Okay, there's a lot of audio that helps with the video itself. So I gotta give huge props to that. We do have Raja here. Raja, I'm gonna pronounce this. Raja Rajesvar, 12C. It's a cool name, my guy.
Any
Um,
coins you're looking for?
any coins? Look,
Yeah,
you can
that's
speak your mind freely here.
that's like the basic question. Like, what
Yeah, it
coins
is
are you
though.
looking for? Like, when is Bitcoin gonna go to its all-time high? Like, when do I sell? Like.
Literally though. But do you have any coins? Like, let's actually answer this. Do you have any coins for them? Any coins you think have
I
potential?
I
It's
do.
not
I
financial advice.
I Yeah, I've been looking into. Well, I've been investing in real world asset tokens and AI tokens. Sorry, and I just came across a news which came out this morning. I'm sure you're all familiar with the Ocean token with Fetch,
Yeah.
right? Singularity.
Mm-hmm.
So these three tokens, Ocean, Fed, and Singularity, they are planning on fusing together and creating a new token called ASI.
ASI. Okay.
So why is this relevant? Well, because AI is in a big uptrend. It's hype right now. Everybody wants to get involved with it. You can see the development in different stages. So Fetch has like a 2.7 billion market cap, and Singularity has like 1.5, and Ocean like reaching 1 billion almost. So all of these together, they will have like a fully diluted valuation of like 7-8 billion dollars. And I
Okay.
think this is really, really bullish. So if you're holding any of those tokens, I think there's gonna be a snapshot. I'm not sure if it's done yet, but once the fusion comes through and the new token comes out, um, they will get exchanged by that new ASI token, which I think is gonna take off really, really well. So ASI,
You see, there we go.
Ocean, Edge, and Singularity.
That's why that is actually why they ask these questions. Even though they probably asked it 100 times in the holders chat, they asked it once on their show and they got an answer. That's actually a really good suggestion. I didn't know they were doing that. I didn't know. I did hear about them before and looked into them a little bit. But the fact that they're doing that, sure, surely it's going to be massive, right? Surely, there's no Yeah, it does make sense. It does make sense. No problem, Raja. No problem. He says thank you, Tripping Jazz. All right, you're a legend. You are a legend.
Yeah, for the rest, I do think everybody, like sometimes I see a lot of people asking opinions and going on opinions of other people. But I think if you're involved in a space, if you have been around here for a couple of years, I think your own opinion is really valid as well. So if you're comfortable within the gaming scene and you think gaming is gonna be a growing sector in the upcoming years, and you see some tokens that you like go and invest in them. Like you don't have to search for like approval or second opinions on the internet, right? Like I think everybody that has been here for a couple of years, they have sufficient amount of knowledge about what's going on in this space to make decisions on of their own. I'm not blaming Raja for his questions or anything. Like you can ask whatever you'd like, but go with your own conviction as well. Like that is something I had to learn. Don't depend too much on other people, other opinions. If you do your research, if you think it's gonna be a positive outcome, I definitely suggest you to follow your own strategy as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny because I actually thought about this as well at some point. Like, it seems like a lot of people struggle to come up with their own opinions and stay with their own opinions. When someone throws a spanner in the works, right? Someone throws their own opinion, kind of like immediately they shift opinion as well, right? Like it's immediate, instead
Yeah,
of trying to back it and stay convicted on that opinion. And actually, I remember when I started NFTs, a long time ago, this was one of my issues actually, right? I would be bullish on this project, and I would buy this project, and I would hold this project for a while, and I'd still be bullish on this project. And then someone would come and tell me, I don't like this project and I think it's gonna fail. And because of that, I would be like, okay, I like this guy, so, and he's pretty smart, seems pretty smart, so maybe I should listen to him. And I did it, and then like a week later they pump, and I'm like, oh fuck sakes, why did I listen to him? And this does happen often. So
yeah.
it seems to be an issue in this space, especially with influencers and people with more traction and more attention. So yeah, just make up your own minds, guys. Like, you do you, and if it fails, at least you learn by yourself. Instead of uh,
Exactly. That's part of the game.
yeah, failing, failing. Amen. It must have taken me and dripping jazz, especially me. I'm still failing all the time, like every day. Don't even ask about that. But yeah, it is a part of the journey. It is, as traders, and especially for you, Tripping Jazz, being in so many different things, right? It's surely when you started DeFi, that must not have been easy, right?
No, it's still not easy. Like there's a kind of new trend right now as well with liquid staking, right? Not sure if you've read about it, but liquid staking is
Yeah.
is, is, is really an upcoming trend. Within Solana, you can see this Sanctum.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if you heard of them.
Yeah.
So it's actually gonna be another candidate for the next Jupiter vote.
Okay.
So basically, what they are looking for is to battle the dilemma of just normal staking, in which depends the blockchain, right? The proof of staking, and they would like to keep the blockchain. How do you say this? To keep the blockchain valid, to keep it working without losing the yields that you could have from DeFi. So that's like a dilemma. Do I use my Solana to stake it on this validator? Do I use my Solana to put it into any DeFi protocol and earn yields on that? And Sanctum is trying to find a solution for that. And it's a pretty interesting project, and I think this meta is also in the current trend right now.
It's
And
always
in an
it's always a hybrid DeFi, right? I've seen so much about that as well. I think that's gonna be
Yeah, I have to be honest. I haven't really got involved too much with hybrid DeFi. I mean, this space grows so fast. You can't just be in everything at the same time. So,
yeah.
but yeah, for sure, hybrid DeFi is also an
I mean,
upcoming.
it- so the thing about these, right, with the liquid staking, what you said, what you talked about right now, in hybrid DeFi, um, it's interesting because the only good thing I see from this currently is the fact that people are taking darts and they're throwing them at the wall and they're trying something new and they're testing something new and hopefully it sticks on the wall and it works and it's successful, right? That's the only thing I get out of it. People trying to be innovating to an extent,
Yeah,
which is awesome. That's awesome. However, like with hybrid DeFi, with how it works, right, where you can essentially trade your NFT, swap your NFT for tokens, and then use those tokens in DeFi in the DeFi world and make money there, and then swap back to into your NFT and have
yeah,
profit. While okay, it sounds cool for DeFi, how does that solve any issues for NFTs? I see no way that solves any issues for NFTs. In fact, I think it makes it kind of worse for NFTs. People being able to trade, swap their NFT into tokens. I
yeah. I agree.
yeah. So again, it's a decent idea. Hopefully they can like innovate on that idea itself. They can expand on it, make it so it makes more sense for NFTs as well, because that's where the main issue lies right now, for us people. Is NFTs need more liquidity, NFTs need more people, NFTs need more interest, and the way we're going right now, without specific innovating ideas for NFTs, it's not going to happen in my opinion.
Yeah, NFTs have been living on a lot of hype in the previous cycles, but as time goes by, you can see that there's a lot of copy paste projects coming out. There's not like really new things or innovations for someone to invest in it. It's hard. It's not easy either. And a lot of NFT projects, they have to be handled as a business, not just as a like your regular NFT project for
Yeah.
DJs. Like people are not gonna invest in that so quickly anymore, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. It's what Jellico tries to do, right? Not tries to do, but is doing. It's a business. It's not just an NFT
Yeah,
project. That's why we have the Mavericks account, right? Mavericks is for NFTs and the Jellico's for business. Um, so
yeah,
yeah, 100% agree with that. But you know what I like actually, the fact that you said that, it reminded me of something. A year ago from now, I would say NFTs, the standard for NFTs was like, so shit, right? Like if the Gamble's video launched a year ago, it would have gone
yeah,
absolutely insane everywhere, right? But now the standard is much higher for NFTs, which is, in my opinion, a really good thing. And a year from now, I think the standard for NFTs is going to be even higher, which means we're going to have more serious people in the NFT space. We're going to have more innovating people, more people with money, more people that want to try something new that can actually run as a business. So that's actually what I'm looking forward to, really.
yeah, yeah. I agree with that as well.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to be in the NFT space right now, DeFi space as well. If you guys want to farm an airdrop, if you guys are interested in something like that, Jazz, welcome, my guy. What a legend! All right, I cut myself there, but what's up, Jazz? Hope you're doing well. We took over your show. Sorry, I'm sorry,
I
but
kind of look like the PFP of chess, right?
yeah,
Taking
you
over his identity. Yeah.
literally, like he's stealing your identity right now. You look exactly like that. Plus, that's your name, so that's actually hilarious. That is. If I put you side by side, you right there how you are now, and then Jazz on the left, you'd look the same. You're like identical twins, basically. I'm joking, but you guys are awesome. It's always funny making fun of you guys. Uh, but yeah, if you wanna farm an airdrop, Camino Finance is also doing their airdrop, right, and you can farm that through using the platform, and you can use Jco actually on the platform, and yeah, LP farming. And through doing LP farming for Jco, earning rewards on Jco and all that kind of things, you can also farm Camino, which is something I would suggest you people do in the Jellycoin ecosystem if you're not doing that already. Wait, here's Penguin here. Okay, to be honest, I was confused between Jazz and Tripping Jazz at the beginning, and and now I realize that's hilarious. This whole time, people
I'm
thought
a clone. I'm the jazz clone, but the OG is in the audience.
the OG is technically, yeah, he's definitely the OG. What's Jazz here? I'm out of town, so there's room for another Jazz. There's always room for multiple Jazzes. There's the one Jazz that bans people and is the best moderator I know, basically. Uh, Next to with in combination with Lamar, and then we have Jazz, the airdrop, DeFi educator, trader, all these kind of things, which in my opinion is an amazing job. So yeah, good job, Good job, Jazz. You're doing an amazing job, man. For sure. But I think with that being said, is there anything else you want to talk about? Is there anything else like you want to mention? Anything we forgot?
Uh, not sure. I think we've spoken a lot of things already.
Yeah, I think we're
When
good.
is Solana going to its new all-time high? Then
Yeah, 100%. I can answer that question. So the date is going to be 28th of October 2024 at 4 p.m. UTC. Solana will hit all-time highs, guaranteed. As this is financial advice actually. So yeah, there's your answer. For the people that ask that, don't ever ask that again, guys. No, it's all jokes aside. It's no financial advice, but it's been awesome. It's been awesome first show. I'm sure as we go, we're gonna find different things to talk about, different strategies. Um, update you guys on how we're tackling the market, I would say. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, save them for the next show. If anyone has any suggestions for airdrops, save them for the next show. If anyone has any suggestions or any questions when it comes to like projects and coins and things like that, also save them for the next show, which will be once a month, I believe. Currently, we'll talk with Vince after this. So yeah. Anyways, Jazz, it's been nice. It's been awesome. I really enjoyed it, and I think we can start wrapping up now. Yeah.
yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Okay.
First time.
Yeah, first time went pretty well. I would say it went pretty well, pretty smooth. I'm trying to find here. Where's the
Rough start.
outro? Say again.
Rough start.
Look, the technical difficulties are part of everything. That's great, you know. So where do I find the outro? Pre-roll. I guess there's no outro. Pengzu, I appreciate you for being here. Honestly, on a real note, it's been awesome, and always love your wisdom and your
Bonks.
questions. Bongs pumping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, most people have it locked, so it doesn't really
Make
matter.
sure to complete your bonk dragons, guys.
That's actually
Don't
some alpha.
wait.
It's small things like that I think can really make you money, which is funny. Don't be lazy, essentially. Don't be lazy. Bonk is pumping, yeah. But yeah, okay. I don't think there's an outro feature. Wait, what's Chronic say? I'm trying to end the show, guys. Depends how you ratings. So I guess, mate, your show might get show. Your show might get show yet. With that being said, guys, I'm just gonna click the end stream button because I think that's how it works. Hope you have an amazing day. Smash your goals, and we'll see you guys in the Jelly Code Discord and the Decoders Discord as well. Bye, have a great time, guys.